Now, last but not least, we have a third initiative in our Open Book Texas effort. Now, last session, the legislature asked us to create an advisory council with other agencies to examine uniform financial accounting in state government. I like to call this approach having a single set of books for the state. We will be presenting this report to the legislature in a few weeks for the review, and we believe it's crucial for state agencies to speak the same language when comparing data for financial transactions. You can actually think of this single set of books as similar to, but even better than, your ATM. If you go to your ATM, it'll tell you how much cash you've got in your bank account, which is great, but it will not tell you what checks are outstanding but have not yet hit your bank account. This government system would go that one better, letting policymakers find out the balance in any state agency's bank account as well as how much is yet to be debited. That would be enormously helpful, and when every dollar counts, even down to the penny, especially when we need to tighten our belts, more information is better. We must get away from the current way of doing things where each agency may have its own way of bookkeeping. Unfortunately, today we have multiple sets of books across our state agencies, which is a recipe for duplication that can make it difficult to get a true picture of financial standing. Simple example is when one agency buys pencils, they might code it as office supplies, somebody else might code it as pencils, so because they're coded differently, it can be hard in some cases to leverage the state's purchasing power without a consistent set of data. And by the way, most families operate with a consistent set of data. You know what you have in your bank account, you know what checks you've written, and therefore how much you have to spend, and where, of course, you need to be looking for best value as you make your purchasing decisions. In summing up, transparency is important because in the end there is no such thing as government money. It is only taxpayer money in government hands. Making government more transparent, efficient, and responsive to citizens remains one of my chief goals as your comptroller. With the three areas of our Open Book Texas effort, Texas Smart Buy, Texas Transparency Checkup, and the Single Set of Books initiative, we hope to find additional ways to save Texans money while delivering the high quality of government they have the right to expect. And I'm pursuing these transparency initiatives because Texans not only deserve financial accountability but fiscal restraint. We simply do not know the full extent of our nation's economic situation, and even though Texas is better positioned to weather this financial crisis than many other states, our state will not go untouched. Many Texas families are now facing economic uncertainty as job losses, credit defaults, and home foreclosures mount across the nation, which may ripple through our state. We need to be sure we're showing the same common sense, resourcefulness, and prudence when spending money as the hardworking citizens of the Lone Star State.